Hello and welcome back to the glorious Gnomes. So, this is the province that we're after, because remembering, what we're after is this kingdom here. So if we go all the way up to the kingdom of Baldur's Gate, this is our goal, is to get that kingdom. Well, it's our goal for now. So, what do we need to do to get it? Well, we need to get this one, and this one, and that will then give us enough to create the two duchies, which will then give us enough to create the kingdom. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how much that works in practice. So, now we have this one, we are right next to this province. This gives us a new reason to declare war, the border dispute. We can't do it yet, but once we get 241 gold, we can. Now, we might not necessarily want to, as they have an ally coming... Oh wait, I thought they were controlled by Baldur's Gate. I guess not. Okay, that's fine then, that's even better. So they have two allies coming in. Okay, so this is much better than I thought it was. So they got 1.2k troops there. Let me just see it again. I know I could probably check their alliances for a different way of looking at this. And the other one is up here. So these guys are bringing 500. So we got 1.7 from both of them. They're controlled by these guys. Not that it matters, but interesting. And then there is 1.3 here. So we're talking like 3k troops overall. But these are 3k troops coming from 3 distinct places. Why is this interesting for us? Well, ours are actually quite centralized. So we're going to have our 3,000 troops in Rushwater before these guys get anywhere near us, right? They might be able to get over here, they might be able to come down here, but they're not going to be able to group up. Like like if we choose the province which is right in the middle of these guys, like say that one or that one, they're not going to be able to group up there before we've grouped up on our one. So we're going to be able to cut off their armies. This means that although they have 3,000 troops, in, you know, actual practical sense, they're only ever going to be able to get 2,000 if like that army and that army meet up over here, or this army and this army meet up over here. They're never going to be able to get all 3 if we play it correctly, which is awesome. Let's have a look at how many troops we actually have. We also have more troops to start with, so even if they do get them all together, we're going to be good. And even then, if they're spending time getting them together, we're going to have walked over here and started sieging their land. And they're going to be very annoyed about that. So, I think we just wait and then just go and declare war. I think we're ready. Oh, who died? I definitely heard a death there. Also, we have some monsters who have appeared to raid us. That's really not on. Let's raise up all the troops, because we actually do need to raise them all up right now. Send them to the coastway. Hopefully they don't attack us. They don't appear to be attacking us, which is good. Right, merge up. Attack. So, we want our person who's good at leading the center in the center. We'll have that go on the outside, and we'll lead the other one. Let's go. And I think we're about to have crushed them. Oh yeah, who died was my question. Somebody was offered up as a sacrifice to a demon lord? Alright, Baldur's Gate, you got some explaining to do at some point. Also, do we have the... Yeah, okay, she is the same person, she's just older. That's fine. My acquaintance is dead. Oh, just some random person and Am died. Okay, that's fine. Right, we've defeated those people who were attacking us, those raiders. We should probably wait till we have like 300 gold so that we don't go into the negative from having our army raised. I believe going into the negative affects your morale, which isn't great. So we'll wait just a little bit to have some reserves, and then we'll go in. I heard about the mad woman who was trying to blackmail Erebus. Ah, yes, another one. Well, we'll help you in any way we can. We're almost at our 300 mark here. The peasants of Greenest are quite far apart and spread out. So this one is saying that we can get the supply limit. We don't need any supply limit in Greenest. It's not somewhere we're going to have troops stacking up. I don't want to spend any money on it. Okay, and we're almost at my 300 mark. I think it's good time to declare war. We are going to declare war. A border dispute. Oh, we also have our ally if we wanted to call them in. I'm not going to, but if we were feeling like we didn't have enough troops, we definitely could. Border dispute. How much does it cost? Let me double check. 251 gold. Okay, let's go. So, we're going to raise up all of our troops. Grab them all here, and we're going to move them to Peldvale. I was going to merge them in Rushwater, but I think actually if I merge them in Rushwater, they will just come over and attack. In fact, they're doing it anyway. That's fine. Which is great if they do actually choose to continue there, because now we're going to have armies right next to them. Yeah. We don't quite have any morale yet. I'm going to wait for us to merge. That's alright. 3,000. I'm just going to attack in before we have everybody here. We'll have the person who's good at leading the center in the center. Have him, and we'll have him. And everybody else is going to Rushwater now. And we'll all meet up there. Fantastic. Wait, why are we at war with Baldur's Gate? How did you call them in? Well, yeah, they are the suzerain. Huh. Wait a second. It didn't say that they would be called into the war. See, this is what I thought would happen, is that I thought Baldur's Gate would be called into the war. However, it didn't say they would, so I assumed that they wouldn't. However, they are. Okay. This is still fine. The reason why this is still fine is because Baldur's Gate are currently losing a war pretty badly. They are getting absolutely destroyed. Yeah, so they are 32% in favor of the other side, so we should be fine. I'm going to head up here, and then I'm just going to siege this land down, and then we're just going to win in 10%. Or so, sorry, we get 9% each day, so that's going to be 10 ticks. Each tick is 12 days, so it's going to be like 120 days. It's not that bad. Someone's trying to kill us. Who is it? My son. I'm sorry, I thought we had just got over this rivalry. Would you please stop backing the plot? Right. Okay. He has decided to stop backing the plot now. That's good. I think I might assault it down now. Perfect. 100%. We'll now offer peace and enforce demands. We now control this province here. He is now my vassal. He really doesn't like me very much, but to be honest, I don't really care. Right. As the titles are passed to me, Baldur's Gate is no longer able to get tribute. Yeah, that's good. Right, we'll disband our troops. Let's see, we can go into hiding. I'm not going to go into hiding. And my vassals are a bit annoyed that I raised their levies, but again, it doesn't really affect us. Right. So now we just need these two, and we are set. Now, do we already have all of the provinces we need, or are we... No, we would need at least one more province to be able to create this, and then we still need the other duchy. Okay, and it's the Duchy of the Fields of the Dead that we're going to need 3 from. Okay, cool. So I think when we hit about 500 gold, that's when our next war should happen. Oh, there was a weak claim available for about half a second. Apologies that I didn't immediately act upon it. Oh, there we go, right. So, Tala Ogresbane has a claim on the county of Archendale, which is under Sembia. Sembia are quite a bit stronger than us, is nowhere near us, and who is she? She's married one of my... Oh yeah, she had previously married my grandson. Okay, so it would mean that land would potentially pass down to my great-grandson here. But, yeah, I'm not sure if that's our best move. I think we can do better. Okay. Ooh, who died? That was... Oh, another sacrifice to a demon lord. Okay, where was this one? Oh, Baldur's Gate. I see. Wait a second. That says Baldur's Gate. That does not say Nalanthar, right? Yeah. Okay. So they're free of their suzerain, or... No, there's still a tributary state of them. Let me just change this around. So previously that was saying that over the top, but now it's not. I wonder why. Yeah, anyway, whatever. I wonder why that just says Baldur's Gate now instead of saying Nalanthar. Yeah. I have no idea. Maybe they're at war? No, they're not at war. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm sure it'll fix itself up at some point. Oh, that's another sacrifice to the Demon Lord, of course. Kay, daughter of Manferic, has decided that she's going to come and attack my territory. She's a warlock. Alright, I'm not really into that. Actually, can we assassinate her? Not a hope. Alright then. I thought Count Murgy had more tact in criticizing someone's choice of lifestyle in public, especially a friend's lifestyle. I'm celibate and proud of that. I would never denounce anyone's lifestyle, no matter my opinion on the matter. I forgot we were celibate. That would explain the lack of children from this point from us. Yeah, I would definitely do that. Well, it would also make any children a very odd thing to have. I'm having dinner and plenty of drinks with Imlan tonight. It's lovely, yet what I'm most charmed by is Imlan himself. Why else would I not immediately stop our conversation, which has slowly begun to touch upon some almost heretical ideas, questioning the ineffable providence of Garld Littergold. Okay. So I assume that we're being recruited into the cult of Asmodeus, the great adversary. Do we want to join a cult? Sure, why not? Yeah. We do not ask questions. Why did Garld Littergold make us curious? With alcohol fuel in our blood, we're going to ask some questions. Walking the palisades of my castle, I am joined by Imlan. I find myself agreeing with a lot of the concepts he presents. The arrogance of the gods particularly resonates with me. Suddenly he turns to me and presses a small leather pouch into my hand. My lord, will you carry this with you for protection? Sure, why not? What if I told you that all you have been taught to believe in is a lie? Imlan continues, throwing a cautious glance around us before pulling up his sleeve, revealing a scar in the shape of a pentagram. The gods need worship much more than worshippers need them. The walls of the faithless proves how scared they are. You truly are a Batoran cultist then. Can you cure a spouse? Oh, we're asking whether I can cure our wife's cancer? So Batoran, is that this one or this? It must be this one. Interesting. Anyway, or maybe it's a different one. Who knows? I mean, sure, I'm in. Let's see. We might. If you offer yourself up to Asmodeus, well, that explains it. It is Asmodeus. You will be granted powers Garld Littergold has kept from us mortals. Fingering the leather pouch in my pocket, I slowly nod. Oh, and I think you'll enjoy it, he said with a knowing smile. If there's any chance it will cure a spouse, I will. However, usually, I think being celibate's going to be an issue, but we'll see. Let's see what happens. It has been some time since Imlan was in contact with me. I've been mulling over his words. The priests tell us that those who disavow the gods are bricked into the wall of the faithless for eternity. Wow, that's a pretty severe punishment. A grotesque threat from a scared and from a sacred, and dependent deities. Okay, we can say I want greedy, or we can just not have greedy. I mean, greedy is generally a good trait, but I'm gonna not have it for just now. Their lies were meant to hold us back. Okay. I found some cryptic scrawlings written in blood on my bedroom door this morning. The guards say they haven't seen anyone enter during the night, and I dare not ask my court chaplain to decipher it. Yet, I think I understand the pentagram, the mark of Earldlin. The bargain must be struck. We're gonna carve a pentagram into our arm. Okay. Brother Bentley, we have received word of your dedication and desire to join the Legion of the True Lord. Await the messenger. Let the Dark One guide you. Signed, Priest Monster Mob. Alright, so the Monster Mob from Widestep has said, yeah, you're in the team. Finally, I've met an intriguing and hypnotically beautiful woman at court. Apparently, this Urihani is a foreign diplomat. I engaged her in conversation for the first time today, and we spoke at length about translations. I was shocked when she carefully pulled up her sleeve, revealing the mark of Lucifer. Asmodeus, you're the messenger. The apostate smiles. I'm pleased to find you not only a charming gentleman, Bentley, but also one capable of intellectual discourse. The brethren value the pursuit of knowledge, you see, in addition to more earthly pursuits. Her smile turns into a predatory grin as she continues. We'll soon see exactly how committed you are. What do you need me to do? Urahani escorts me to my bedchamber. I hesitate upon entering, finding it flooded with light as candles form a circle around my bed. Several hooded figures surround the room, chanting in unison. Fear not, brother. Power and pleasure, these are the gifts of Admodius. I like the sound of that. When I wake up, the cloaked figures are gone and Urhani is lying next to me, a smile tugging at the corner of her mouth. Welcome to the cult of Admodius, Darandar Bentley, she says. When I hold her close, wondering how I will look back on this moment. So we can join, or we can not join. Oh no, so we can join and have a budding romance, or we can just say it was necessary evil. Oh, -10. Very disappointed. You know what? If we came into this to find a cure for our wife's cancer, it was a necessary evil. Let's see how things go. So are we now in the society? We are. We are an apprentice. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So level 1. Attempt to abduct. Enables right-clicking the portraits of characters lower than Duke, or relative to someone lower tier than a Duke, and attempt to abduct and imprison them with the help of your brethren in the cult of Admodius in exchange for dark power. Sacrifice to Admodius. Enables right-clicking the portraits of your prisoners to sacrifice them to Admodius in order to gain dark power. Certain prisoners and mission targets will please the cult of Admodius more. Beware that too many sacrifices may draw attention to your society. Okay, so this all appears to be fairly straightforward and the same as it was. So as level 2, you get Tainted Touch, Summon Familiar, and Demonic Possession. Level 3, you get Dark Divorce. You can annul your marriage. Okay. Oh, it says your spouse will be no more. I assume that's killing your wife. You can heal yourself in a dark ritual, or you can invite Cult of Admodius to be with you, or High Priest, absorb life force. Okay, you can steal your children's life force, or you can summon a Bat Tezu who can father an unholy child. Okay, interesting. And lower ranking members are very likely to agree to your diplomatic requests. The current High Priest is this guy. Axlor Torg, the Priest-Hater of Earthfast, which is all the way over here in Impilator. And then, if we head back over here, what was the other one here? What's this? Oh, is that the next in line? Society Heir. Oh, wow. He's a good-looking fella, isn't he? What is he? He is a giant. Okay. Well, any chance you got any giant people who'd like to... Oh, you're too far away. Yeah, you're not within diplomatic range. You're so far away. Okay, well, we can't actually speak to him. Wonder what a diplomatic range is. Can I see it somehow? I wonder whether I could see it by, like... No, you can't really see diplomatic range. That's okay. But yeah, I assume it's some distance from us. I suppose we could work it out, because we could go, can I speak to these guys? Yeah, okay. Can I speak to these guys? Yeah, okay, so there we go. We've kind of worked it out. So, like, our diplomatic range, if we assume that it goes all the way from there, is let's say it's from us to here. So if we go here, that's kind of like our diplomatic range right now, which seems reasonable. So we can speak to everybody who's in this box. And then when we get a little larger, we can speak to other people. I can't remember, but I think diplomatic range might extend if you become a king. But I don't know where I know that information from, because I'm fairly certain I've never tested it. Oh dear. Right. How many men do I have here? 500. Well, you shall fight these people who are raiding me. Yep. Fantastic. We still need about 300 gold before we can get anything up here. But that's alright. How many men do we have in total? Wait, I have 2,000. Oh, never mind. I thought I disbanded them. Yeah, so we have about 3,000 plus 400. So we're almost about 4,000 troops, which isn't enough to take these. No, so we need to have 5,000. Also, is Baldur's Gate... Yeah, they are a tributary state. Just trying to get it to reset. Previously it did say Nelithandar, but it seems like Nelithandar are a little bit weaker than they once, or the Nelithandar Isles are a bit weaker than they were. Oh, it doesn't show it. This is the same thing that was happening there, because they are now a suzerain of Weldath. Oh, or Weldath. Okay, that explains it. That explains my confusion. So if you're a tributary of a tributary, it doesn't show up correctly. That makes a little sense, knowing how some of it works, but yeah, it's a little odd to look at. Okay, bunch of people being sacrificed. You know what? We have some prisoners. Why don't we do some sacrifices to Admodius? Xanadiza looks dazed as she is dragged to the altar, but you can see dawning comprehension on her face as she is tied down. You ignore the begging as chants of praise to Admodius build to a crescendo. Finally, it is time. You swing your blade in an overhead arc which ends in Xanadiza's heart. Right. And again. It's the same thing. And again. It is once again. Oh! Dressed in a white gown. Berethar screams hysterically as he is bound to the stake, emerging from the piled firewood. Frenzied, warlocks scream praise to Admodius as you approach with your blazing torch held high. At the appointed hour, you throw the torch into the oil-soaked wood. The fires roar to life, and suddenly Berthar's earlier screams seem quiet in comparison. So that's the reason we got more there, is because he is a virgin, apparently. So there we go. Though my last act of worship has been some time ago, must have been 3 hours, I can still sense an inhuman touch upon my soul. Whenever I think about what I did, I become a changed man. A tainted soul is but a small price to pay. We have become deceitful. And, with our soul in the balance, we're going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.